I'm Dr. Jennifer Ripley at Regent University. I'm a co-director of the Charis Institute, which is an institute in search of scholars to study Christian marriage. We've really noticed in this time of coronavirus that there is a great need, and it's just becoming apparent with couples and families that are really in distress. And we really think that the church is poised to be able to do some great things, partnered with counselors and scholars.
And I'm Dr. Jim Sells. I co-direct the Charis Institute with Dr. Ripley. We are seeking men and women like you who could partner with us on a large-scale marital project. In this 2-minute presentation, we're going to offer some details about what we'll be doing in the fall 2020 through the spring 2021. If you have interest after you've watched this, let's talk.
Okay. The Charis Institute is a new institute at Regent University, so you probably haven't heard of this yet. We're a center aimed at marriage and family ministries, and so it's marriage and family intervention, particularly partnered with and collaborating with church and Christian ministries. You already know that we educate students and professionals. That's part of our mission, but we are also doing training for pastors and lay leaders in marriage and family ministries. We're creating resources and conducting research on those resources and interventions. And we have a website at charis.regent.edu. We invite you to go and look us up and learn a little bit more about us.
So what is this project? Last fall, 2019, Dr. Ripley and I conducted the Grace Together project at a large church in our area. We had more than 100 couples, and then in the spring implemented the project and finished it right before COVID shut everything down. We now are going to revise the curriculum during the period between September and December 2020, and then launch multiple simultaneous studies nationwide and internationally starting January, February 2021.
So what are we asking of you? First of all, we'd like to have an interest meeting in August, and we'd invite you to join us for that interest meeting. And we'll find a time to get together online with people all over the world who are interested in marriage and family church collaboration work. Then we plan to create a leadership group in the fall of 2020 where we meet online together and talk about collaborating with churches and how to do interventions well. We want to share our materials, encourage people to revise things to fit your setting and the needs of the churches in your area and the clientele that you work with, and then begin the consultation in the fall of 2020. So we would meet together to prepare for the project, help each other out, listen to people from all over the world and how they're doing things, a really creative kind of a maker space, and then begin a church program sometime in January or February 2021 that each person would be doing their own church program during that time frame, collaborating with a church.
We hope this benefits first churches and pastors. There has always been a need for pastors to be able to refer men and women in their congregation to an research-informed biblical marital curriculum. We'd like to be able to make that available to pastors and then distribute it to as wide an audience as we can. Second, clinicians are always looking for what to do next with couples that they see. Maybe the clinicians have brought them out of the crisis state, but they need a group context and a community context by which they can advance their desire to increase in marriage. Third, researchers. We are wanting to create a bit of a plug and play format where we have the resources set up on our website. You adapt those resources to your unique need and build collaborative teams of scholars around the world so that you can't just, I think I'm going to go do a large scale project by yourself operating all alone. It takes too much time. So we want to create a team idea where you're working with others. You're doing a unique study and another person is doing a unique study, and there's a large degree of common variance around both your projects. Finally, this fulfills our mission. We are tasked with creating curricula that helps the church with our expertise in psychology and counseling. With you, I think we can accomplish that in ways that really is substantial for the churches.
So what to do next? If you haven't yet checked us out on our website, go to charis.region.edu and look around a little bit. Hopefully you know one of us already, or you know of us. Then I want you to ask yourself, and if you have a local minister or group of ministers that you work with, what do you think is going to be needed for marriages in 2021? As we all are coming out of the coronavirus era of this year, what are the needs going to be? And is there going to be a need for an effective, scholarly based, well-designed marriage ministry within their churches? Email us, tell us of your interest. We can talk about it with you, and then join the Zoom meeting for interest for everybody in August. You know our email addresses probably, but there they are, our email and our phone numbers. We'll be glad to talk with people about your ideas.